Good morning, everyone, and welcome to France for the 2025 Ironman World Championship. Today we have a great day planned where we'll be zoomed in on our very own Lynx, Malene Petersen. Today we will introduce her and her supporters. We will watch her as she bikes off course to her hobbies and interests, and finally we will watch her as she runs to her future goals in triathlons. But first, let's take a look at who her supporters are. On the left, you can see her mom, Janet, and stepdad, Shane Thunfold. Then on the other side of the screen, you can see her dad, Brett, and stepmom, Hassany. Then she has her two twin siblings, Trig and Torin, who are both sophomores here at AL and are also a part of the cross-country team. They love to run and support each other through every day and meet. Then she has her two stepbrothers, Austin and Felipe, but Austin was not able to join us today. Hopefully he's watching at home on his TV. Now that we've talked about her family and her friends, let's take a look at more of her furry friends. This is her dog, Margot. Margot is a very fun, loving, and energetic dog. She also has three cats named Xena, Lily, and Dusty, who are not able to make it today. Now that we've talked about who she is and who her supporters are, let's take a look at what she likes to do when she is off course. Going over the hills and bumps, over the first hill, we can see it as her good friend, Caitlin and Natalie. Caitlin and Natty like to do lots of things. While they're not involved in some of the same things like the training and biking that she is, they like to do things like try new places in Omaha, going out to eat, and watching scary movies. Recently, they've been trying sushi in Omaha, and then after watching scary movies like In the Tall Grass, which we just watched last week. After that, around the next turn, we can probably see her at her job at the YMCA, where she works as a lifeguard and a swim instructor. We can tell that she is very good at this by her love for her kids and how well she is trained. When she is not working there, she's probably working with her dad's triathlon team as a coach. When she works there, she does things like transitions going from swimming to biking and biking to running. These are very important because it takes up some of the little time where some of the fundamentals are very important. Then wrapping it all together is her boyfriend, Hunter. Hunter and her like to do lots of things like go to youth group, going out to eat, and running together. When they go to youth group, they go to a place in Omaha called Stonebridge. And after that, they like to go to places like Texas Roadhouse, but it can get expensive, so they'll go to other cheaper places like McDonald's. And then during the week, they have meets and practices together where they can run and support each other through every trail. But Hunter is not the only reason that she goes to church. She goes to church because she believes Jesus Christ is the one who died and saved her from all sin. We can tell this is turning out for her by her hours in the back of a church during kid ministry working in the booth, and her volunteer hours at Kidman where she does other helpful things for them. Now that we've talked about what she bikes off course, let's take a look at her future goals and what she likes to do. She would like to go either somewhere like Iowa Western or Nova Southeastern University to hopefully go on a scholarship. After that, or if that does not turn out, she would like to go somewhere to be a marine or a wildlife biologist where she can study how animals move and what they do and how they react to things. After that, she would like to do some traveling where she could hopefully go to places like Australia and Colombia, but would also plan to go to Greece and Italy. These are all places that she would like to go, and hopefully she could run there and do some other triathlons, maybe even another Ironman competition. Now that we've taken a look at where she would like to go, let's take a look at what her future goals are. She would like to live either in Council Bluffs or back in Illinois where she was born and raised. She would like to have a husband and two kids, maybe even a dog and some cats. Now that we've watched her as she runs, let's take a look at what all we talked about today. We watched her as she ran to her supporters, biked to her hobbies and interests off course, and finally we watched her as she ran to her future triathlons. Thank you for coming all the way from Council Bluffs. Let's go Lynx.